So you're moving to Lake Keowee, South Carolina. In this video, we're going to talk about the main reasons it seems like everyone is flocking to South Carolina. Hi, it's Eric with eXp Realty here at the Mountain Lakes office. If this is your first time on the channel and you would like to be kept up to date on what it's like to live, work, and play at Lake Keowee in upstate South Carolina, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions along the way, make sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, or drop me an email. I would love to talk. Talk about some pros for moving to Lake Keowee. At number 8, it's the hiking, because around here the options are endless. Whether you're trekking around Lake Jocassee, conquering Pinnacle Mountain, chasing waterfalls, or exploring the rugged beauty of Big Rock Mountain and Estateau Gorge, there's always a new adventure waiting. And let's not forget about Jones Gap State Park and the Mountain Bridge Wilderness Preserve. Talk about a hiker's dream come true, with dozens more trails just waiting to be explored, and we haven't even mentioned the Foothills Trail. Coming in at number 7, we've got Clemson University as a major highlight. Located just 8 miles away from Seneca, which sits right on the southernmost edge of Lake Keowee, Clemson University adds a whole lot of charm and vitality to the area. Known not just for its top-notch academics, but also for its powerhouse sports teams, Clemson brings a vibrant energy to the region. Picture this, a quaint little town on the shores of Lake Hartwell with a weekday population of just over 17,000, but come football Saturdays in the fall, it's like the whole state flocks to Clemson, swelling the town's numbers to over 100,000. And let's not forget about the cultural gems like the Brooks Center for Performing Arts and the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. Number 6, so if you love to fish, well, you're in luck. With 3 large lakes like Lake Keowee, Lake Hartwell, and Lake Jocassee, plus a bunch of rivers like the Chaga and Chattooga, and more, this area is a fisherman's paradise. You can reel in all sorts of catches here: largemouth bass, stripers, smallmouth, bass, crappie, and trout. You name it. Whether you prefer the calm waters of the lakes or the rush of the rivers, there's plenty of fishing action to go around. Let's dive into number 5, the weather at Lake Keowee. Now, if you're someone who's had their fair share of bone-chilling winters in the north or the Midwest, you're in for a treat. Our winters are as mild as they come, with January being the coldest month, but even then, we're talking about average lows of 36 degrees and highs of around 54. And don't even get me started about the spring and the fall. They're like nature's way of saying, come outside and enjoy, with their mild temperatures that just beg for outdoor adventures. So here's the bottom line. We have about 10 months of just about perfect weather, with just 1 month where things get a bit toasty, and one where you might want to snuggle up by a cozy fire. Moving on at number 4 on the list is location, location, location. If you find yourself drawn to the idea of a small town with a laid-back vibe, then Seneca might just be your kind of place. Picture this, a bustling downtown area teeming with restaurants, shops, and bars, giving the whole town irresistible charm. Seneca isn't just about soaking up the local scene, though. It's also a fantastic hub for day trips. You're just an hour away from the vibrant city of Greenville, South Carolina, and an hour and a half away from the artsy enclave of Asheville, North Carolina. If you're feeling the itch for big city excitement, Atlanta, Georgia is just 2 hours drive away from the lake, and Charlotte, North Carolina is just under 3 hours from the lake as well. So whether you're craving the tranquility of a small town life, itching for a taste of city living, Seneca's prime location has got you covered. Let's dive into number 3 on the list, property taxes. Now, if you're someone who cringes at the mere thought of property tax bills, then South Carolina might just be your saving grace. We're talking about some of the lowest property taxes in the entire nation. In fact, in 2023, South Carolina snagged the 46th spot out of 50 states and the District of Columbia for having the lowest property taxes, with New Jersey claiming the number 1 spot for the highest property taxes in the country. So if you're looking to save a pretty penny on property taxes and keep more of your hard-earned cash in your pocket, South Carolina could be the place for you. At number 2 on the list, the cost of living. Now, if you're someone who's all about stretching your dollar and making the most of your budget, Seneca might just be your jackpot. According to Best Places, Seneca scores a solid 85.6 on the cost of living index. What does that mean? Well, it means that when you factor in housing, food, childcare, transportation, healthcare, taxes, and other essentials, you're looking at a total cost that's a whopping 14.4% lower than the U.S. average. Sure, it might be 4.1% higher than the average in South Carolina, but considering the savings compared to the national average, it's still a steal. All right, what's the number one reason why Lake Keowee might just be your slice of paradise? Well, it's the lake itself. Now let's rewind a bit. Back in the 60s, Duke Power, now Duke Energy, rolled up its sleeves and got to work constructing Lake Keowee. By the early 70s, this stunning masterpiece was born. We're talking about a large lake spanning 18,500 acres in surface area and boasting over 320 miles of shoreline. Lake Keowee just isn't your run-of-the-mill body of water. It's cleaner, clearer, and deeper than most lakes you'll find in the southeast, with picture-perfect Blue Ridge mountain views and consistent water depth that doesn't fluctuate like crazy. So if you're dreaming of waking up to crystal clear waters and breathtaking mountain vistas in your backyard, Lake Keowee is where you want to be. If you enjoyed this video and would like to stay up to date on what it's like to live, work, and play at Lake Keowee in upstate South Carolina, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions during your discovery, please give me a call, shoot me a text, or drop me an email. I'm always here to help.